There was once a young traveler who carried a small notebook everywhere he went. On the first page, he had written every dream he wanted to achieve. He wanted to build something meaningful, explore the world, learn new skills, and make his family proud. Every morning, he looked at the list and smiled. One day, he whispered, whenever an opportunity came, he found a reason to wait. I'll begin when I have more money. I'll begin when I'm more confident. I'll begin when I know enough. So he waited. 1 year passed, then another. The notebook remained almost empty. One afternoon, while walking through a quiet village, he met an old gardener watering a beautiful tree. The traveler admired its wide branches and cool shade. It's beautiful, he said. How long did it take to grow? The gardener smiled. Many years. I wish I had planted a tree like this years ago, the traveler replied. The gardener looked at him for a moment and said, the second best time is today. The traveler laughed politely and continued his journey. But the gardener's words stayed in his mind. A few steps away, he noticed another piece of land. It was empty except for a small cloth bag hanging from a wooden post. Inside the bag were dozens of seeds that a small note read. These seeds have been waiting for the perfect season. None of them were ever planted. The traveler picked up one of the seeds. It looked perfect. No cracks, no damage, no signs of struggle. Yet it had never become a tree that moment. He looked back at the giant tree standing proudly behind him. It wasn't perfect because it had avoided storms. It was strong because it had survived them. The traveler suddenly realized that he had become exactly like the seed in his hand. He had protected his dreams so carefully that he had never allowed them to grow. That evening, he opened his notebook. Instead of writing another plan, he wrote one sentence. Today is enough. The next morning, he took the first step toward his dream. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't perfect. Some days he failed. Some days he doubted himself. But unlike before, he kept moving. Years later, people admired everything he had built. They called him lucky. They called him talented. No one knew that the biggest difference in his life wasn't intelligence or fortune. It was the day he stopped waiting for the perfect time and finally chose to begin.